Hello Hawks, this is Miss Rayner, your testing coordinator, and I'm going to share some very important parts of your planned score report. First and foremost, your ACT planned score report shows your relative strengths and weaknesses in 4 subject areas, and these 4 areas are important for success in college. You have English, math, reading, and science. You can also see how your scores compare to those of other students like you who took the ACT plan in October. The scores you received are between 1 and 32. Plan takes the number of questions you got right on each test and translates it into a number between 1 and 32 called a scale score. Just like grades, your scores tell you how well you did on each test. And you can see on this score report that this student got a scale score of 18 for English, 19 for math, 17 for reading, and 18 for science. Your composite score is listed here. It is simply the average of the English, math, reading, and science test scores. In the same way your overall GPA in school shows how well you are doing across all of your different classes, your planned composite score shows how well you did across the entire planned test. Next to your scores, you're going to find the percent of students scoring at or below your score. These figures are called norms, and they show the percentage of students in a given group who earn a score equal to or lower than yours, and you can find those numbers here. The bar graph helps you see which of your scores are the strongest and which of your scores are the weakest. Very few students have equal skills in all subject areas. Plan and the ACT cover the same subject areas. ACT Plan is designed for 10th graders, while the ACT is designed for 11th graders. Your plan scores can be used to predict how likely you are to do if you take the ACT as an 11th grader. So you can see this student got a composite score of 18 on plan. However, the estimated ACT composite score range is telling them that if they took the ACT, they would get a score between 19 and 23. The next part we're going to go to is all about the admission standards. Your scores on the ACT are just one of several factors that colleges will use when making an admission decision. They look at your grades, the number of challenging courses you took, your involvement in extracurricular activities, any leadership positions that you held, and most of all, they're going to ask you about an application that you have to fill out. You may have to write an essay on a topic important to you, or they may even invite you to campus for an interview. All of these represent opportunities for you to put your best foot forward and show colleges what you can do. So you're going to compare your estimated ACT composite score range with the range that is typical for colleges in which you are interested, and you can find that information here. If your score range is lower than that of colleges similar to the ones you are considering, you may want to ask your counselor and your teachers about subject areas in which you need to improve. A college education can open many doors for you. In fact, most jobs and almost all high-paying jobs require some education or technical training after high school. So how can you tell if you're on track for college? The plan results give you an early indication of how likely you are to be ready for college level work. And you're going to look at this box here, the college readiness box. ACT has identified college readiness benchmark scores that reflect the foundation you are developing for the skills you will need by the time you finish high school. The benchmark scores for English is 15, the benchmark score for math is 19, for reading it's 18, and for science it is 20. In the college readiness area of your score report, the check marks show whether you scored above, at, or below the benchmark scores. Students that score at or above the college readiness benchmark scores for plan or the ACT in English, math, and science are likely to be ready to do well in entry-level college courses in these subjects when they graduate from high school. Students scoring at or above the reading benchmark are likely to be developing the level of reading skills they will need in all of their college courses. Of course, this assumes that these students will continue to work hard and take challenging courses through high school. One of the very important parts of your planned score report is the World of Work map. Exploring careers is much easier if you have a good map, and so this World of Work map can give you a sense of direction. The map shows how career areas differ in their involvement with 4 basic work tasks: people, people you serve, people you help, people you care for, and people you sell things to. It also has data, facts, numbers, files, and business procedures go in this area. Things, machines, tools, living things, and materials such as food, wood, or metal go in this area. And then, of course, the last one is ideas. Knowledge, insights, and new ways of expressing something, like with words, equations, or even with music. The World of Work map includes the career area that you told us you like best, and it highlights career areas related to your interest. These career areas have occupations where people do the kinds of work tasks you told us you enjoy, so they are good places to start exploring careers. Talk to your counselor, your teacher, or your parents if you have more questions about career options. And here you see this website, www.planstudent.org is a great site for you to go to learn more about jobs that are right for you. And one of the last areas we're going to talk about is on the back of your score report. The back of the score report describes the skills and knowledge you have probably already developed. You'll also see some ideas for building your skills and knowledge even further in the different subject areas. You'll see English, math, reading, and then science towards the bottom. The descriptions and suggestions are based on your own scores, and they are intended to help you strengthen your skills and understanding in important ways. You will definitely want to discuss these ideas with your counselors, teachers, and parents so that you can work together to get the most from your courses and reach the goal of being college and career ready. You can also review the answers you gave to each of the questions on the plan test. Refer back to your test booklet given to you by your homeroom teacher to check on those questions you answered incorrectly and which response was correct. And you'll see that listed here, the question number, the correct answer, what you may have put, and then also the sub-score that you received. And you can always use this legend here to help you understand. So that's it, guys. In a nutshell, all of the important parts of your plan score report. Make sure you keep up with this very important information. Plan scores can always be helpful if you're trying to get into the CPCC program because they do accept plan scores as an entrance measurement. So if you have any questions about your plan score report, make sure you come and see me. My office number is 110, and I hope that you have a great day, Hawks.